Hello YouTubers, you're watching Just Do It Yourself channel, and today we have 2009 Toyota Sienna and the power door does not work. The cable snapped, so it works as the manual. After we cut the cable from here as well as over there, but now we've got the part, so we'll replace the cable mechanism. So let's get to it. Okay, so first thing that you want to do, you want to lower your window and remove this plastic clip over there, just using trim removal tool. So this is the type of clip that you have, so it's better if you can go behind here, pull the inner piece out, then the entire clip will come out quite easily. So now this corner should come out just like that. Next, we'll remove two Phillips screws that hold the handle bezel. So at this point, we should be able to remove this door panel. Okay, so you need this lock to be moved forward. Get this out. So remove the wiring piece. Now we need to remove one more screw that is in the left corner. It's also Phillips screw. We'll get that out. There's not much room, so you won't be able to use the power tool. Small screwdriver will do the job. Now hopefully we can pull this panel off. Slide it up. Okay, it is off. Let's see, what do we have here? We have that spool. There's the cable that just broke off, all smashed. Hopefully new piece comes with it. Okay, now we have opened this vent quarter panel and we have pulled this from the front outside. It came out quite easily. There's something else holding in this point, and we will try to get it out without breaking it, but it seems like it's quite stuck, so we'll try to wiggle it out, see if that works or not. I will actually try to go behind with the trim removal tool, because it seems like they just... Okay, so that square piece is in here. So theoretically, if we go back, we will pull this back, push this back in. All you need to do, go in here and pry it up, and then it will come out. This is the piece was holding at the front, so we will just pull it off. So now you can see those two 10mm bolts that hold the end of the cable on this side. Next we will go ahead and we'll remove this pillar. Got two 10mm bolts. One just over here. Show you closer. So one over here, one over there. We'll get those off. Next, we need to remove this pillar, and to get it off, there is a where is it? Torx screwdriver, not Torx, but Phillips screwdriver, just over here. We'll get it off just using a small screwdriver. We'll just need to remove it. Seems like there are a few clips. Hopefully I won't break them. Okay, so there are two clips, one over here, one over there, but it also glued on one side. So theoretically, if you can break this glue over here with a knife, you should be able to push it up, and maybe the clips will stay and this will come off. And this clip is partially broken, so I think still think I can reuse it. This one is in, and we'll need to reapply some double-sided tape over here to attach it. So since we have already removed those two 10mm bolts, we should be able to pull out this window guide. Just pull this out. Put it inside for now. We are back inside the vehicle, and we will remove those two plastic rubber caps so we can access the window mount bolts. So now we will move the window until we can see those bolts, but for that it seems like we might need to reconnect this harness. Okay, so now we can see the bolts in each of the holes, so we can remove the bolts and remove the window. And the extra safety measure, I'm using some masking tape on the window attached to the frame, just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere when we remove the bolts. Little bolt. one over here. Now we will remove the tape and we'll slide the glass out. This can come out too. So it's just out of the way. We'll start removing the wiring. Undo this plug, press and pull, well as we need to undo all the cables too. This one kind of the same way. This motor one, you just need to make sure that you press really well on this end. This one, kind of same deal. Press over here and pull. This I would expect to have that latch in here. One trick was with this one and this one, you need to push it in, press and pull out, because if you pull in right away, it will be hard to get it off. We'll continue with cables. Need to pry those out. Now we'll go here, do the same thing. Just need to make sure that we attach the same order. So this one black at the very bottom goes in here, and we have gray one in the middle. And green one, green and but blue cable at the very top. Lots and lots of work with this cables and wires. And the last one that comes together with the blue one, yellowish end, goes to this pink end. Okay, so we have this off, this is off. So those wires, usually if we come from the back, we can unclip those white clips. So I don't want to break them just yet. So now we should be good to remove all those bolts. Not sure if I needed to remove this one, probably not. Put this back in. Okay, so there are two more over here and two more over there, though I don't want to remove them just yet. I think this should be enough, so I'll just use pry tool and pry it out. It seems like it is coming out. Nice. As I mentioned before, now we can squeeze those plastic clips. We need the pliers and push them out. So now we can remove front cable tensioner bracket. As well as the rear one. So the white piece goes at the back, black at the front. Next we need to remove pulley pivot assembly. So those two bolts over there and one just over here. And one. Yes. On the two. Same size. Now I would expect this assembly to come out. Still seems like we might need to remove this bottom seal too, since the pivot assembly won't come off. We'll get this little screw out and we'll try to gently pry it up. Okay, we got it out in one piece. That's good. Now we can try to get this pivot assembly out again. Good. Next we'll do this motor assembly, so we'll disconnect this wire. We'll do those bolts. So this one should be good like that. We'll do those four. try to pry it out. We need to wedge these cables and so now we need to pull everything out, including that pivot assembly. Next, we'll need to remove this spool cover, which is already partially removed, broken. So we will take this zip tie off. We'll use Phillips bit to get the rest of the pieces out. Now we will remove the cables from the plate, so we'll spin it clockwise. Just cut this cable so it's out of the way. So now we need to remove the outside collar. So there are 3 tabs on the inner collar. We need to press in order to get the outer one to go out. And like this. There are 3 tabs, inner tabs. I'll do the same thing here. We'll just apply a bit of pressure. Press 1, press 2nd one, press 3rd one, and right out. So now we can pull the cables out. Here it's important to note, so the cables are color coded. So when we put the new parts in, we put in the same way. So blue on the right and red on the left. So there is our new part, and I will leave a link in the description in the video to this part. Let's put it back together. So similar to what we've done before, we will get those outer collars out. Try not to mix them. So with this one, now we will just fish the cables in the right order. So the red one is on the left and the blue one is on the right. It's quite an important step, because if you mess that up, they won't function properly. Now we will fish through the outer collar. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So the slot piece goes first. Then we will align it and do go counterclockwise. And then there are those rubber grommets. We'll push them against the plate. That one came off. Right. The next things we want to check how much cable we have. And we roughly want to have 22 inches of each cable to be put on the spool. Just adjust that. So the new kit came with the spool cover, but we need that spool itself, that pulley. Okay, next we need to grab the cables on the spool. And so where you have open splines, this is inner part, this is outer. The red color is supposed to go on the inner and the blue on the outer. So here's our red, and this is the inner. So we would start like this, though this stopper kind of way too big, so I'll need to hammer it a bit so it can fit inside. Same with the blue one. Okay, so I have put the cable on the spool. Oops. Maybe I'll do it again. So we need to put equal amount of cable of each cable. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we put it on the motor. Alright, I have changed a little bit of plan since those two cables were crossing each other and it doesn't make much sense. So I put the red one on the outer spool and the blue one on the inner spool. So next we will attach the cables to this housing. Should slide in like that. Same on the other side. Okay. So now see maybe we can put first it in this cover. Mount. Okay, so yeah, we will put this in here first, then we can attach the cables. All right. So now we have our spool inside with the cables attached. So this will slide. So now we just need to get it right on the splines on the motor. Seems like it went on. Yeah. So now we can put those screws back in. This one is a longer one, and we need to use those spacers on each one. So put this in, get this out. Where did it go? And those spacers came in a kit. The last one here. Wait. So now we should be able to get these pieces back in. Push them in and then turn counterclockwise. Okay, it took a little bit of effort with the channel lock, but I was able to get this in place, spin it counterclockwise, so they are they're nice and solid right now. So I think this is ready to go into the car. Alright, so I got the motor assembly started here. I finished the cables, get this started. So one bolt in here, two bolts in here. The black and white cable will be attached here, while the black cable, white end, will be attached over there. So first we'll get those bolt tights. And this one. Next we will get those four bolts tight. Connect the cable. Okay, next we will attach the front. Tensioner. So opposite way. Crap. That was cheap plastic. Okay, so I ended up using some crazy glue to glue this piece together with the bracket, the plastic piece, the tensioner. So we'll let it dry for a bit, and in the meantime we'll do the other side. Really hope this side does not break the same way as the other did. Oh, I think we're good. We can now bolt it back. Okay, I got this bracket tight. I will not put the cover yet. Just want to test it first. So this tensioner is installed. It was quite difficult to get it in. So I did the first bolt at the beginning, then pivoted on it and did the second one. Spent a few minutes to get it in. Alrighty, I have put all the pieces together. So we'll just try to test it now. Oh, look at that. And one more time. I will try with the handle. And one more time. Okay, I think we are good. If you mess up those cables, this might not work. So just pay attention how they are installed. So I'll put the window back, those weather sealing around, all the covers, same as I took it off, just in reverse order. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please check links to the video for any tools and parts that you might need. And as always, just do it yourself.